Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at Get Amped 2, and this is a free-to-play, action-oriented, beat-em-up fighter MMO. So, as you can see, I'm in the beginner channel. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the Noboru channel 1, GAT, and it's crowded. We can also take a look at some of these other channels, but right now we're just looking at the beginner channel because we're still a beginner. So let's go ahead and jump in there just for beginners. Yep. And now the one thing about the beginner channel is, and about all this, is I just got started, so I already went through the tutorial. Didn't really want to kind of show you guys all that. It's really pretty basic, but you have to go through it, and it's also very recommended that you do go through it. Now that I'm already through that and into the basic stuff, we've had guests in my room, because you kind of get this room that you start out with. It's your kind of piece of the universe. You're able to get furniture and all these different things that you can put in here and kind of trick it out exactly how you want it. As you can see, I've got a few different things in here that kind of came with my room. So let's see who visited my room. Let's see here. So we've got this guy, the apprentice. Pleasure to meet you. And we can go ahead and a lot of these different characters that will come in and will actually give you details and information and all that stuff. It's very valuable to go ahead and read the different things. They talk to you about the different areas that you're going to be able to go, the different types of game modes, and all the different pieces of the game that you're going to want to know about. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that. And then we go, there's the map, destination, the general's office, which actually you get events. And this is where the general's office is. And you can see we're kind of on like this space station type spot. So let's see what else he has to tell us. Look forward to meeting you. All right, ciao. He's out of here. So now we can get out of here. But before we do, we can do a lot of different stuff. We can check visits and comments. We can try and edit our skin. We can actually change the way our character looks, change my room settings, edit my room. Then you've got a calendar with all the different stuffs going on. Then you've got my player info. We'll go ahead and take a look at that real quick. You can see my player info, and then you can go into different things like style and head and face and body and change out different items that you get. And you can also get different slots that you can bring up real quick and have different items or outfits that you want to go ahead and use, and also different titles. So we'll go ahead and head back, and let's head out of here and let's move to a different area. Now, as you can see, there's several different areas that are open to me. There's also several that are not available to me. And we're going to go through kind of each of these. You've got the GAT Stadium. This is where the GAT players fight, enjoy individual matches, team matches, and even one-on-one duel battles. So you can go there, kind of get into the game's tournaments and all that stuff. We can go to the dojo. We can actually learn, and there's kind of some PvE action that goes on in the dojo. There's also, before you even log in, there's the ability to go into arcade mode. And you have 3 different characters that you're able to play and kind of test out some of the higher level characters with some better combos and stuff that you're able to play in the arcade mode. The difficulty with the arcade mode is once you get in there, you can't get out until all 3 of your characters die. So, or retired. They don't call it death, they call it retired. So you kind of want to jump in there, and it's kind of a good opportunity to just have a quick game without it being PvP. So you got the general's office, which we just learned about. Be invited here when you've ranked up, which I recently ranked up, so now I've been invited there. Then you've got Spin Square, which is where essentially a lot of people hang out and kind of go, and this is all community type stuff. This is where people just kind of bullshit and you know, chat with each other and all that good jazz. So then you've got the Prime Market, which is essentially the main shop. This is where you can go and you can buy different items, weapons, outfits, all that different stuff in the Prime Market. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the GAT Stadium and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. So here we go, we're walking up, we've got all these different guys kind of hanging out. Now graphically, as you can see, the game is set up with a certain kind of graphical style. It's one that's actually pretty common to a lot of these beat 'em up games. There's several games on the market that use kind of the same graphical style, especially even once you come to all these little tutors, so to say. They kind of look a little bit different, but their little avatars go back to kind of this manga style, I guess you could call it. All right, quality competitors have dropped too much. So she's the gorgeous fighter. And yep, let's see, is this gonna be us jumping in and fighting one of the 2 of these? Yes, so I'm just kind of busting through. I'm gonna go ahead and hit skip and see what happens. Please come to the waiting room. All right, so is that who we're gonna get to fight? Let's see, can we skip, see you later, all right. Now, the one thing that I can tell you is, as I was going through, and especially within the arcade mode, is there's a lot of little story pieces to this, which is kind of cool. I'm not really reading through a lot of this stuff. I'm just kind of busting through it. Obviously, I'm getting to skip a lot. So she's kind of telling me stuff. Do you mean to challenge me to a battle or something? Yes, I challenge you. So I'm going to fight her. All right. Made a name for themselves. They didn't do that. Most certainly just arrived here. Come on. See if I can skip through and get into a fight with this chick real quick. Come on. But like I was saying, all right, I think I've got it. Yes, I'm confident. So basically, once you get in there, you've got some basic control options. Essentially, your C through your B. Oh, it's going through. It's still going through tournament stuff and tutorial stuff. But basically, Z through your B are all your different options. V will be jump, C is like a combo, X is like a basic attack, and then you're going to want to use the arrow keys to move around. You kind of move away from the mouse. Now, for those of you that like to use gamepads, there is gamepad support inside of the game, which can make things very, very convenient. All right, I get it. So let's skip through all this stuff. So click and open the tournament mode from this. So there we go. There's all the random deathmatch, 1 out of 8. So we can go, let's go in here and see if we can able to join this room first on the list. So I've got to go to the training room. No, let's skip through all this stuff. Come on. This room is full. No, I get that as well. There's playing. Yep, I get that. That room is locked. I got it. So basically they're running us through all the different things. So there's 1 of 8 players here. There's 4 of 4. There's playing. You know, and then there's got this one, which has got a lock on it, so you can't go in there unless you know the password. Then you've got a big team battle royale, 5 of 20. So you've got all kinds of different stuff. You can create private matches and walking us through the making of a tournament game right now. I cannot get through this fast enough. And then random stage shows you all the different stages that you can use. Yep. But you guys can watch all this stuff. I wish I could skip by it much more quickly. But you are getting a little bit of information about the game besides what I'm just telling you. So yes, I know, maximum of 20, and then there's a 1 team battle royale, and you can hit OK to enter, so on and so forth. All right, there we go. So now join a player battle in a match. There we go. A bunch of stuff is going on. Let's go into team deathmatch. Let's go OK, and you guys, oh, full of players. All right, so that filled up. So let's see if we can find something that's, what we got here? Playing. Let's jump in there. There we go. Now you guys can see me get my ass handed to me. So I'm ready, so let's go. Now you can see all these different people and all these different players running around. You can see all their different outfits. So you can see customizing your character later on becomes a big deal. I mean, all these, you got guys, you see this guy's got these 2 different swords, these weapons. Right now I just have boxing gloves. This guy's also got some swords. He's got some flames coming out of him. This guy's throwing a sword up in the air. This guy's got a little, like, it looks like a rabbit on his shoulder. This guy's got some cool wings. And we're just waiting on a couple of other people. Hopefully that will pull their head out of their asses and hit ready soon, seeing that everybody else is ready. Maybe, maybe not. So always a difficulty with these different kind of lobby type games is sometimes you have people that get ready and then because it's not ready fast enough, they head out or whatever. So obviously he's the master. We're just waiting for this guy right here. Ugh, these things are so difficult. So come on. I know you guys just want to see me get my ass handed to me. So, but as you can see, you can also click on the different players. You can request menu. You can see their Let's take a look at his profile. So you can see all of his different statistics. Now, when you first start the game, he's got a cool little comment there. When you first start the game, you are able to pick from several different classes, and there's classes, you know, fighter and hero. And unfortunately, I was unable to show you guys that stuff. But you can see here are all the different types of classes that you can go and our different styles, they essentially call them. and you can pick from several different ones, and then each one has different skins. So there's a lot of really like cool stuff going on there. All right, here we go. So we're gonna jump into do some running across here, and that guy came out of nowhere and knocked me out of the ring. So now I'm back in. Where's everybody? They're all down below, I bet. Oh, I fell out of the ring again. Now I'm back. Oh, maybe not. And there is a double jump ability, but I am surrounded, so... I'm getting my ass handed to me because I got two guys all around me, and I think I got knocked out. I got knocked out. So... the red team basically creamed us because they are all fully loaded. So there we are, all knocked out. But it's cool because you go in there and you go in for a quick round, and you can see I did hardly anything. These guys really tore it up. So we're gonna try this again and see if we can do any better. It probably will not turn out much better than that last one did. My boxing gloves are no match for this guy's swords. Oh, I fell out of the ring again. At least I got some good shots in before I fell out of the ring again. And one more time. And he just waited for me to jump off of that and just jack me up. At least I did a little bit better that time. I got second place, so we'll see how many points I actually got. Oh no, a little bit better than my 6 points that I got the last time. So I got 28. Oh, and this time they're gonna kick our asses in the dark. So I'm sure there's gonna be many of you watching this. They're gonna be laughing their asses off about how absolutely horrible we did in, or how absolutely horrible I did in this match, and that's all right. This is not a game. This is not a game or a type of game that I really would play very much. So I haven't really taken too much time to play or learn any sweet combos or anything like that. So there, I'll just jump off of the. Let him knock me off. And I'm dead. So this guy won't last much longer. But you can see there's all kinds of different stuff going on. Like some guys are laying traps. Obviously, some guys have got swords. One guy, he's throwing out some magic. With all the different classes, you essentially have all these different abilities. So it's kind of cool. It creates a lot of variety in the beat 'em up game. So we just keep getting our asses handed to us, though. These guys are definitely know what they're doing in comparison to us. Hey, I actually got 59 points that time. So special prize, fastest death. Oh man, I couldn't even get the fastest death prize. That sucks. So I did horrible. 59 points, absolutely ridiculous. So I think that's my best round. But there we go. So acquired score, special bonus, and I actually ranked up again. So now I get a little reward. So I got a few different things, and of course I just missed all these rare items. So let's close that out, and let's go ahead and back out of here. So you can see there's a lot of different game modes. There's a lot of cool skins. There's a lot of cool, I mean, look at just running around here. There's a lot of different stuff going on. It's really cool to see all the different outfits and stuff. So if you really like that kind of beat 'em up type of game, and you're looking for some variety as far as your classes are concerned, you want a little bit of community customization, and obviously, as you can see with all the players around, which is pretty funny because some of these players, I mean, look at the way they're decked out, and I'm supposed to be in a beginner channel. I don't know, something tells me that that everybody's kind of lumped in here together. Some of these guys look a little too tricked out for me to be in a beginner channel. But it is nice to see that there's a lot of players in the game and a lot of different options. You've got join one-on-one battle. You saw the ones where you saw join max a player battle, and then you also saw you've got the battle royale. So there's a lot of different stuff going on there. You can view a movie of a fight, and then you can also view ranking, which I'm not even going to look at because I don't want to even see how pitiful my ranking is. Then we can go to my player info, change outfit, or game settings. So you've got really basic stuff. So everything. Now, unfortunately, the game is structured a little bit old as far as the resolution is concerned. Now, you're probably going to be seeing this and still see the high def because I'm playing it at a very high resolution, and it is at full screen, but the top resolution is actually very low. We can actually go in here. There's the controller settings, so you see you can set these up for all different stuff. Then you've got sound settings, which I actually have this turned down really low, and it still seems pretty loud to me. Then you've got voice chat, which is available. Graphical setting, as you can see there, 1024 by 768. You know, you'd think in today's day and age that these things would be able to go up a little bit, but I understand, and we've said this before, sometimes graphical settings or different settings are set a little bit lower, so you have a lower level of entry for players that are on older machines. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. And don't forget to like this video. The likes we really appreciate. And lastly, if there's anything we missed or anything you wish we would have covered, make sure to throw out a comment there on this video. Now, if you'd like to read our full review on Get Amped 2, you can head on over to MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.